So COVID has been around since March of 2020 now, and we do have a vaccine. We have like three of them. So I know a lot of people are getting the vaccine because they think it's going to stop them from catching COVID. No, it's not going to stop you from catching COVID. It's going to lessen your symptoms, but you're still going to have COVID. You are indeed. You're still going to be sick. But the thing about COVID is it really affects people that are older and with pre-existing conditions, just like the flu. A lot of people die from the flu, just like COVID. Not too different, about the same. But as right now, we have three different vaccines, and one of the vaccines with Johnson & Johnson, it is causing blood clots. It also says this vaccine, it shows up in your mammogram when you get your boobs checked. So who knows what else is to come after this vaccine? Who knows what else is going to pop up later? But as of now, these are the things that are popping up. Now, if you check the CDC website, it will tell you how many people have died from what over the previous years. So from the flu between 2018 and 2020, let's go through that. In 2018, 61,000 people died. In 2019, 34,000 people died. And then in 2020, it was between 24,000 and 62,000. It seems like they're not too sure how many people died from the flu because COVID kicked in, so they don't really know how many people died. But in the previous years, no one died of COVID, of course. And last year, it was supposedly that only 300,000 people died from COVID in the U.S. Now, even if we look at the flu, when you look at the percentage rate of how many people died and who died, 70% of the people that died from the flu were 65 and up. Just like most of the people dying from COVID, because it is a flu. That is what it is. And even with the total deaths in the U.S., in 2018, it was 2.8 million. In 2019, it was 2.8 million. Now, when I checked these numbers like 2 months ago for 2020, it was 2.5 million. And now it is 3.3 million. And that 2.5 million that number was calculated in November of 2020. So from November to January, almost another million people died in the U.S., I guess, somehow. Not really sure if that's a real number. Not sure if we could believe these things. On the internet, they could put anything they want, type whatever. But my recommendation is please just don't go get the vaccination just because you think you're going to be COVID free, because you're not going to be COVID free. You're going to go get it. But if you are younger, you don't have a pre-existing condition, you're going to be okay regardless. I know a house full of people right now that have COVID. They are okay. They're all in the house chilling, just quarantining. But it's mainly the older people and the pre-existing conditions. So I'm not saying don't be safe. The masks, they don't work. Even if you read the box, it tells you that the mask doesn't work. But for some reason, everyone believes that they work. They do not. What you can do is protect your immune system. You can eat better. You can drink better. You can take things to build your immune system. Do a little research on that. But this vaccine, it hasn't even been tested long enough for you to trust it. Like, I don't know why you would trust it. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't even know the long-term things that can happen with it. Not even the short-term things. We're finding out as people are getting vaccinated. So do you really want to be a part of this experiment? You probably do, but you shouldn't. You shouldn't at all.